Now to the other big story tonight, an 8-year-old doing CPR on her 4-year-old brother and asking her father if they're going to die. These are just some of the alarming details coming out tonight from charging documents that accuse Micah Smith of child torture.
So he is the man who was rescued along with 3 young children after hiking in some very bad weather and then having to shelter overnight in Big Cottonwood Canyon. 2 News' Natalie Wattis heard the Salt Lake County District Attorney talk about the charges being brought against him now, and she's joining us live. Natalie.
Smith is being charged with 6 felonies altogether. Those include child torture, as you mentioned, and aggravated child abuse after all 3 of his children ended up hospitalized after that hike.
This was, first of all, a hike. This is not recommended for children.
According to the charging documents, on October 11th, Micah Smith took his 3 children, who were 2, 4, and 8 at the time, on a 9-mile hike in Big Cottonwood Canyon.
This is a hike that led to, at a certain point, there are no more trails.
According to the police report, videos taken while on this hike show the children scaling a cliff and holding onto vegetation to make it up the mountain.
That experienced hikers from search and rescue themselves were injured in the process of trying to do it.
Smith said they neared the summit around 6 p.m. and then the weather turned nasty.
There was a drop in almost over 20 degrees of temperature. There was snow that was, there was the inclement weather that was occurring, and there is a child who communicates that they're afraid to go forward.
One of the videos is alleged to show the 8-year-old asking whether they were going to freeze to death. The document says they attempted to hike down and took shelter at about 8 that night under a large rock.
Their clothing was wet. They did not have sufficient appropriate clothing.
The children are described as numb from the cold and scared. Throughout the night, both the 2-year-old and 4-year-old stopped or had trouble breathing and needed CPR. It says Smith taught the 8-year-old to do CPR on her own brother. When search and rescue found Smith, the report said he was behaving oddly and didn't seem to be concerned about the children.
This is about the emotional and psychological harm that can be caused. The way that he acted was in a depraved manner that caused emotional harm to the children.
All were hospitalized following their rescue.
The 4-year-old had to be intubated. They discovered that the child's body temperature was 17 degrees Celsius, which is 62 degrees.
The document states, quote, "The defendant's intentional and selfish act left his children in grave danger, with one of them dying and being revived multiple times and will never fully recover." Now, the DA stated multiple times this afternoon that these are all allegations at this point and that there is a presumption of innocence until proven guilty. Live in Salt Lake City, Natalie Wattis, KUTV 2 News. Back to you.